Thank you, Claire. Your Excellency, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, you've heard numerous speakers, you've heard their experience, their stories, their challenges. And if there is one message that I would like to leave you with, in line with what Mrs. Claire Kamenzi said earlier, is that preparation meets opportunity. So are you prepared? Are you ready? Yes, you can. Are you really ready? And what does it mean to be ready? What does it mean to be ready at country level, to be ready at company level, and to be ready at a personal level? At country level, for many years, Rwanda set a vision for itself. And it prepared itself for the opportunity that the future will bring. Rwanda wanted to be a business hub, and the government shaped a conducive business environment. A couple of years ago, it took 2 months to open a business in Rwanda. Today, we do it in 6 hours. Rwanda wanted to be a conference hub, and to do that, we developed infrastructures, hotels. In 2016, when African presidents wanted to host the African Union Summit in this country, the convention center was ready. I think we can clap for our government for that. Just a few days ago, we inaugurated the Kigali Arena, and now Kigali is ready to welcome NBA games, international competition, and train the giants of Africa. So now, 3 years ago, when the Volkswagen Group was looking at expanding beyond South Africa into sub-Saharan Africa, they scouted different countries. They looked into their economies, into their stability, political stability, peace, and so on. And guess which country came first? Rwanda. Why? Because we had the best index in doing business. We are second after Mauritius. We had a special economic zone which was ready to welcome the factory. And we have a thriving ICT sector. All this contributed to attract the largest car maker in the world, the #1 company in car automotive in the world. Then they are here now in Rwanda. Now, at corporate level, Volkswagen presence in Rwanda is not just about doing business. It's about testing the product of the future. VW is starting in Rwanda to be able to expand in Ghana, in Ethiopia, in Nigeria, and so on. The company wants to be ready for the economy of Africa in the next 10 to 20 years. The millennial that we are not interested in building cars, buying cars. And so even if we build cars and assemble cars in the country, we are developing mobility solutions and investigating what could be the product that you would like to have in the next years to come. The group is also prioritizing on local talents, and we are hiring and working with Rwandans, young Rwandans, and developing our IT solution with local startups. Yes. In 1 year of activity, the company created more than 150 jobs, ranging from engineers to TVET technicians to drivers, and we are not stopping there. As you know, the future is electric. By 2025, the group will only manufacture electric cars, and before the end of the year, before the end of 2019, we will have electric cars in Rwanda and start being ready for 2025 and the future. Now, all this seems very straightforward. It seems quite easy, but it's not. It takes a lot of hard work. Every day you wake up and there's a new challenge. You are pushed back. You don't know what's coming at you, but you keep on keeping on. You solve problem one day at a time. And that's how you make things work. Now, at personal level, you may wonder what led me to the Volkswagen Group. How did I join this company? What led me to be the first woman CEO in the group, the first African, and the youngest CEO globally? I grew up speaking French in Ivory Coast, and all my life I had only spoken French. At the age of 18, we moved to Rwanda. I went to study at the Kigali Institute of Science and Technology, And there, the program was fully in English. So I had to learn English in a very fast way. A year into KIST, there was an exchange program with Germany. And at the age of 18, I moved to Germany and had to study in a full German program. I got a government scholarship, and it was an excellence program financed by the government of Rwanda. I did 5 years of engineering and graduated with a master's degree in chemical engineering. It was a difficult program, the kind of program where you start where you are 300 people and you finish when you are 20 graduates. In 2013, I returned home. I worked for the Rwanda Development Board, and the time there allowed me to understand where the country was going, what was the direction that Rwanda was taking. In 2018, fast forward, Volkswagen came to Rwanda. They were looking for engineers who could speak German, who were ready to take on the task. But of course, they took us through a battery of tests. They made sure that we are actually ready, and I joined the group. Our generation is seeing a Rwanda that no generation has seen before. We are seeing a Rwanda that none of our parents have had. And to whom much is given, much is required. So the question is, are you ready to make Rwanda a global champion? Are you ready to build the business of the future, company that will lead the world? And are you ready to be world-class citizen? To do that, it takes hard work, it takes discipline. You cannot take any shortcut. We have to be proud of our country. We have to work for our country. And as our president says all the time, in every of these forums, he says, think big, aim high. So all I can say as I conclude is that the ball is in your hand. It's up to you to make the most of what we have. So do the work.